There we go. Respect, bro. He went for it. Respect. He didn't want it to time out either. He wanted to do or die. So Tekken 8 is dominating the fighting game scene right now. And I'm personally having a lot of fun with this title. I've been a lifelong Tekken fan, so it's kind of good to go home sometimes. After completing the campaign mode in my last video, I decided to hop online, but considering my Tekken fundamentals are pretty strong, I wanted to try out the 3 new characters in this game. And this video is all about us getting a win with each of them, and they all play very different. They have their strengths and their weaknesses, which you're gonna see in this gameplay. I'm gonna show you a little bit of arcade footage of each so you get a sense of their style, and then we're gonna hop online and see if we can get a victory with every single one of these new characters. If you enjoy these type of challenge style videos, be sure to comment down below. And of course, like, subscribe, and share this video with someone you love. That throw, that one neckbreaker throw, so good. So the 3 new fighters we have are Victor, Reina, who is a Mishima, by the way, she is a illegitimate daughter of Heihachi, and Azucena, who I could honestly say is the breakdancer of this game. If you were an Eddy fan, she's probably the most similar to Eddy right now. Now, Reina is the one that you get by far the most experience with in the story mode. So we're gonna start with her. She's probably the most outwardly powerful. She has no real trickery to her game. It's just power, 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 very similar to Heihachi. I think online, in terms of popularity of characters, is gonna be torn between her and Azucena. And if you know Heihachi, she's pretty easy. And I love her because she has this guard break. Like, this little NPC doesn't know what to do with that. It literally doesn't know what to do with that. She also has some stance stuff that she works with. Both her and Azucena have a similar kind of dancing stance where it has jukes built into it, is the thing. When it comes to the 3 new characters, Victor is probably going to be the most limited, just because he's not really dancing around like that. He doesn't use the 3D space as effectively. God, the blocks. The thing is, she's kind of high risk on everything. She really suffers if she gets blocked. If she's allowed to go into her chains, she gets a lot of momentum. But unlike some characters who, you know, it's just the concept of plus minus. Some characters do really well when blocked and some don't. I'm sure she has a couple of really good attacks, but I'm still kind of a noob with this character. Everyone's really a noob with this character, honestly. They're all new. Heat Rush, I don't know, man. It's good for defeating stance. It really hurts people that use stance. If someone holds stance on you, you just Heat Rush them and smack them down. Because their guard is compromised when they go into stance. Finally got my heat drive. Nope. Nope. It's good. When you see it, you see how when you get her ball rolling, she just completely smashes down the opponent. What? Really? Hey, man. Are you kidding me with this character? Dude, that Alyssa has such quick specials, and Reina has such a slow heat smash in comparison. Reina gets outsped. That's going to be the killing blow with Reina. She gets outsped on a lot of things. Now we're going to try Azucena, who I think is probably going to be the easiest of these 3 characters to use. Okay, well, let's test Azucena. She has long legs, gets away with a lot for free, has a free hit. Wow, that really sets her into Heat Smash. Her normal combos bridge her into Heat Smash. A nice little stun. I can already see how much better her Heat Smash is. And she has the added benefit of moving forward. I'm gonna see how far I can breeze through without even looking at her move list, honestly. That's kind of the test of how easy it is to use a character. How far can you get without even knowing? That basic attack gives her the heat smash. That's crazy, bro. I actually thought I was at disadvantage there, and then I did that little backwards. What? Was I really in counter right there? That's weird. She has so many free counter moves. Like, I'm doing a move and I should be committing. But instead, if they counterattack me, they get twisted. It doesn't... Okay, and here we go. Azucena versus Reina. Let's see who is the king. Obviously, I think Azucena is made for newer players. Reina is made more for old school players to give them kind of refreshment on Heihachi's moveset. So they have more to learn, you know? God, that free heat smash. So punishable, so obvious. Reina's stuff is obvious. I'm realizing as I'm waking my brain up more. After a couple weeks with Tekken, I'm realizing that Reina's game plan is very obvious. She's slow, very readable. Easy. And the thing is, if they attack you after you do that little clap dance, they will get countered. So you're pretty much moving in on them free. Bam! Just take a 50 of your life real quick for free. That throw. That one neckbreaker throw. So good. Ooh, I actually leapt into the... So it is vulnerable. It's not invulnerable. That little jump-in kick is cool, but you can get jabbed out of it pretty easily.
Like what you see? Stop into the stream sometime. Be sure to like and subscribe to never miss a video.
Now I have the least amount of experience with Victor. The campaign doesn't actually take you into any fights with this guy. But I believe he has some sort of porting style. Yeah, you see, you can kind of see that. I do like those jab combos. Makes it very easy to juggle with this guy. Victor versus Azucena. So we'll see how this guy stacks up to her. I think in terms of how this game is playing out right now, Azucena will probably be a bit more powerful. At the very least, she'll be explored much quicker because she's super popular already. Gotta remember his pop-up. Oh, hold up now. He actually has some pew-pew on him. We can get enough distance to actually use this thing. Ah, and it puts him in his stance. I see. His heat is like really telegraphed. The fact that he backs up to do it doesn't really help him, you know? It makes it more obvious, if anything. I feel like that mechanic alone is really going to determine his success or failure online. It forces them into a crouching stance, so if they're... That's the real problem with it. It's like it hits them down into a crouch. So if they're holding back after you hit them with that heat rush, expecting it, they're already going to be blocking correctly. It's not a mix-up. It's not actually a mix-up like you want it to be. Okay, there it is. Though I kind of had to set it up myself. I had to back up to set that up. so I don't know if it's really worth. He does have long legs, though. Let me say, he has something for every range, it seems. So we're testing him out in ranked mode because I think this is how we're going to get the fairest fights. We're going to start with Victor, and in terms of execution, I think Victor is going to be the hardest. You definitely need to have a game plan with him, and you need to get them to play into your game plan. I don't want to do a teleport off all that, bro. I got punished so hard for that. I've lost twice in a row, and I'm fighting the hardest guy I've fought of the three. Leroy is so stick and move. I really not the biggest fan of Leroy's style. I keep calling him Leroy too. Just goes to show you how much I don't care. Victor is just, I don't know if he fits the style of this game. At least I'm not my style. Get off me, son. It's just obvious. He really doesn't get too many options from that. It's pretty obvious what he's gonna do. The range caught me backing up low. Got me in the corner. This guy, the whole thing about Leo, though, is he's kind of predicated on moving forward, so makes him very vulnerable to grab. Yes. I'm just trying to bait out the grabs, honestly. Stay down. Yes, bait out the grab again. Saved by the grab, bro. Saved by the grab. That's a win with Victor, for what it's worth. Let me just say, I think he's my least favorite of the three. I'm going to rematch this guy a bit, but for the purpose of the video, let's get on to the next character. Alright, let's try Reina. I imagine she's going to be pretty easy to use. We will have to play a bit more defensively to make sure we execute, but she's got an easier game plan than Victor for sure. Victor is just too obvious, bro. I'm not catching anyone by surprise with his kit, and I'm literally in the beginner lobbies. It's like you're spent, bro. I don't understand why sometimes I grab and sometimes I don't. In the middle of battle, too. In the middle of battle, for some reason, she'll do a taunt instead of a grab. And it's only with Reina that this happens. Haha. It happened to him too, bro. It happened to him too. He grabbed to get out of the corner. Somebody in the comments explain what that is, bro. That literally just happened to both of us. There we go. Respect, bro. He went for it. Respect. He didn't want it to time out either. He wanted to do or die. I respect that. Definitely rematch though. Like we're of equal footing. This is the learning curve right here. There we go. I'm just gonna rely on the other grabs. Something about that grab, it's less. GG's. GG's, bro. I guess I win the Reina versus Reina matchup. But now we're gonna try Azucena. Probably the one that was made for new players. This is the quickest. She has the most movement. She has natural dodge moves. And Azucena's crazy. I think we're gonna get the win with her relatively easier than the other two new characters. Good for him. Good for him. He burned it early. Good for you, bro. I just gotta use her speed. Oh, good for him. All he's really done is his heat drive and his other stuff, so. All he did was the heat and the other stuff, so I feel like he's pretty easy to read, this guy. He tries to get a pop. He doesn't really know how to capitalize the pop. And I speed him on the lows. He tried to keep the pressure up. This guy thought because he had me in a corner, he had me beat. He's caught me kicking. No. Yes, I got the kick out fast enough. God, she just has the easiest. She really has the easiest heat smash chain. I was losing once I backed up, so I gotta... He hits that. Easy. I want to beat him without special, though. This guy is really relying on the special. I want to beat him without using that special. I delayed it a little bit of a second. You didn't expect that, did you, huh? Oh, I flew right into his grab. Wow. Actually, I think he was in counter stance. He's abusing grab now. He's really going for grabs. Defeat you with a grab, bitch. You really thought that's how it was gonna go down? You really thought that's how it was gonna go down? GG's. Wow, that one was so much easier. And it shows the difference in speed, bro. Like, Victor has some good stuff, but he's easy to read out. That's all he does, bro. Heat smash and special. What a chump. His name really should be Chump 57, bro. This is a guy who wants to do anything but actually use the Tekken battle system. What a bitch. Anything but actually box, huh? Fight. Bitch, get out of my f***ing lobby. You fight like scum. Go back to the training room, brother. I guess in terms of the 3 new characters, I would really have to say, if you're a new player, you're going to want to go with Azucena. She has a lot of options. She has a lot of mix-ups, long kicks with a lot of speed on them. Reina's going to be a little bit harder to use. She's got a lot of wind-up, though she is very powerful. And you can really, you know, because she has the lightnings and the armor attacks, you can really buff a lot of jab stuff. Victor is going to be the hardest to use, straight up. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below which of the 3 new characters in Tekken 8 you like the most. Which one are you going to be using? And I'll catch y'all in the next video.